Calling on my name, she call me daddy. I don't do no chasing for a baddie. Yeah, these niggas they hit me from the past, sadly. What's poppin'? My name's Season. Welcome to Season Star Talk. Let's get into it. You seen the fucking title. But before the fucking title, I know you wonder, where the fuck your waves at? Where the fuck your waves at, bro? I hear you. I'm gonna get them back. For right now, though, we rocking curls. Curl check real quick. Curl check. Don't worry, y'all. The wave's gonna be back, but on the road to 1K. We might be at 1K by the time y'all see this. Thank you. I'm overly appreciative. I'm so, like, thank you so much. All right, you see the motherfucking title. Scissoring 101. How to scissor 101. Shout out to the person who gave me this idea. This is a for the girlies video, as are most of my vids, but here we go. Scissoring 101. I'm gonna give y'all a few tips. Number one, scissoring. This is scissoring, right? But scissoring to me ain't all that, so you could definitely bump coochies in any motherfucking position that works. Regardless of the position though, one thing you're not gonna do is apply all your weight onto the other person's coochie. Do not just sit on it and think that it definitely feels good to the other person. You can be too rough. Yes, it's possible. You can definitely be too rough. But backtrack before I even get into that, yo. What are the positions? Obviously scissoring, right? Scissor, scissor, scissor. I personally, I like this one right here, where I'm like this, I'm literally like this, and baby just get on top with her legs open. She get on top and she just grind. Yeah, that's how I like to bump coochies, for sure. The main thing is just that both your coochies are connected, mainly clit to clit. Make sure that it's nice and juicy down there. You know what I'm saying? Nice and flowy. Nice and flowy down there. Guys, I really don't know what I can and can't say on YouTube yet, so God willingly, this video will stay up, and I'm not saying anything that's gonna get me like flagged or anything, God forbid. But I got y'all at the end of the day. Make sure that it's fluid. It's fluid. It's fluid. You don't want to be dry bumping coochies. Like, you hear that? Dry bumping coochies. That ain't it. And it hurts. It doesn't feel good. When it comes to the landscape, try to have it smooth. 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 Bald. Bald. You don't want it like this, because that's friction. Friction, bro. We don't want that. You don't want friction. You want fluid, wet, smooth. Just the right amount of pressure. Don't get on it like this. Because that fucking hurts. You gotta soft, soft, soft. Don't put all your weight. Not all your weight. Not all your weight. Because at the end of the day, what's underneath your coochie skin? A fucking bone. You don't want to be bone to bone. Nah. Not bone to bone. Skin to skin, yes. Not bone to bone. Okay. Now, when it comes to what you do when the coochies are connected, you need to keep in mind that you are dealing with a fucking woman. Okay? If you are bisexual, or if you like strap, yeah, in those cases you can bounce, but there's no fucking use of bouncing in this situation. Just, you gotta keep it connected and just grind. I know it looks crazy, but when it's nice and fluid, wet, water, and you do this, it's smooth. It feels slippery. That's how you want it to feel. You don't want it to be dry as fuck. If it's dry as fuck, then stop, you know, recuperate, get the juices flowing, and then come back. You know what I'm saying? And then come back. In terms of tempo, I feel like there's only so fast that you can go. But rather than focusing too much on how fast or how slow you're going, focus on the movement that you're doing and ensuring that you can just feel the other person. Okay? What do I mean by that? It's kind of hard to explain, honestly, but make sure that it feels good to both of y'all rather than trying to get a tempo good. And that's all based on positioning. Make sure that them coochies are touching perfectly, as in the places that get you stimulated the most are connected, so that any movement by me is felt by the other person and any movement by her is felt by me, so that when they're grinding on you or when you're grinding on them, you don't gotta do too much readjusting because it's already connected, it's already in place. So you just you know what I'm saying, you're connected. Bumping Coochies 101, man. Everybody don't know how to bump coochies, as crazy as it sounds, as lesbians. So you gotta be patient. All positions don't work with everybody. If you are hella thick, you know, you got a juicy booty, some juicy thighs, you might not fit on the person that you're trying to get busy with. And that's not like a diss or anything, but it's just facts. Like certain, it's like if you're super thick and you try to get on top of me, our coochies might not be able to touch for real in this position because you're just super thick in the thighs and your coochie isn't being reached. That's fine. You just gotta find a position that works for you, right? So keep in mind that every position does not work when it comes to bumping coochies. And some positions are uncomfortable for people. Like me personally, I'm not about to scissor you. I'm not interested. I don't want to get into this position. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But if you do, cool. And if it feels good, cool. Right? Like, but yeah. Essentially, when you're bumping coochies, yo, it's about the positioning. Make sure that bumper clock clit. Make sure that those clits are touching. Make sure that they're touching and rubbing and bumping. That's the point. Don't bump too hard, because underneath that is a bone. Okay? So don't be because it hurts. It hurts. Okay? You can't be doing too much. So yeah, bumping like this. You could go in circles, right? You could go in circles. You could go up, down, up, down. You could go slower, slower. Yeah. Okay? So also when it comes to bumping coochies 101, all right, I wouldn't say to start off bumping coochies if you're not wet, because you don't want it fucking dry. It'll hurt and it won't feel good. It just feels like somebody's literally just rubbing their coochie on you, but you're not turned on. You definitely got to be turned on for this. Otherwise it might not feel good. You might not experience the magic. Bumping coochies 101, I said it got to be wet and all that. That's with clothes off 100%. But if your clothes are on, which is possible, obviously there's nothing like feeling the cooter skin to skin. But if you're really a freak and for some reason y'all are fucking dry bumping coochies, that still works. It could still work. The same rules apply. Just make sure that the clothes you're wearing are not hurting one another. Like it's not too rough or anything. Cause still works. Bumping coochies 101. You don't only have to bump coochies. You can still use your hands. You know what I'm saying? Use your hands. Put them in some hidden spots. Put them on the chest. Put them on the booty. Put them on the thighs, around the neck. Use your hands. You know what I'm saying? Bumping coochies 101. It's simple. Like I said, y'all. Make sure that it's saucy up in there. Wet. Okay? Make sure that the position is good, as in both your coochies are in contact. Clit to clit contact. Okay? Clit to clit contact. And that any movements are felt by both of y'all. Right? Number 3. Do not put all your weight on them if it hurts them, because it can. There's a bone underneath the coochie. Be careful. Okay? Number 4, all positions are not going to work, and that's fine. Find one that works for you. Okay, number 5, if you're doing it with the clothes on, Just make sure that the clothes aren't introducing too much friction to you and that it still feels good at the end of the day. Bumping coochies, it's an amazing thing, y'all. Part of the reason I made this video is because I feel like a lot of people, they don't know how to bump coochies properly. Sometimes they be too aggressive, they be too rough with it and it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Or like they're too timid with it, as in they're not doing the full grinding movement. You gotta do the full grinding movement, because that's how you get like the most sensation. You feel me? Think of it like this. I've never experienced like dick, right? Or strap, but what I've heard is that from people who have is that deep strokes feel better than like somebody who's like scooting a chair. You know what I'm saying? So when you're bumping coochies, don't scoot the chair. Do the full movement. I probably look crazy right now, but do the full movement, because that's what feels the best for both people. All right, bumping coochies 101. Class was in session. Class is over now. I gave y'all a short little quick one right there. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Hit that thumbs up. Drop more tips in the comments if you got any. And with that being said, bro, season out.